Hello YouTube. So in this video we will start our VS Code, and I just want to show you few tips and few enhancement that we can do, which will help us in day-to-day work. So we can open any folder here. So let's say any folder I opened one folder, so this could be your project folder. So as you know that many of the extension you can install, let's say you are working on C++, so you can install these two extensions. These are pretty good actually. So this themes extension pack, this is C++ uh, theme. You can have dark plus. Then if you are using Git, which we almost everyone use, so I would suggest to install this one, Git history and Git graph. So all top three you can install. So these are few extension which is really good and which help us a lot. So let's say test1.txt, then another one is test2.txt. Yeah, one more thing, if you work with markdown, so you can install this markdown all in one. So this is pretty much everything. Yeah, so I like to work on UML also. So you for UML you can install this extension, install you plant UML. Along with that, I prefer to install few more extension. One more is this bookmarks. So it really helps. So I will show you how you can use these extensions. So so let me show you one scenario. So what if you see, if I'm clicking on test one, let's say I written something. What happened? Why it's not writing? Oh, sorry. The problem was earlier we have installed the Vim extension here. So because of that, it's working in the Vim mode. Better uninstall it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now it's fine. Okay. So if you see here, when I'm clicking on, let's say I have two files. When I'm clicking on first one, and after that if I am clicking on second one, the first one is going away because it's happening because by default when you click once, so the VS Code open, it's in preview mode. So if you are clicking once, it will open in preview mode. So if you click twice, then it will open in a new tab. So if you want to disable this, so what you can do, you can create a settings dot. First, you have to create one folder where we can have our all the VS Code config. So this here it contain contains all the settings, actually settings and launch and everything. It will contain here. Inside that you can define a JSON. Here you can write workbench. See, it will show you workbench dot, then editor, then enable preview, and that this you can mark it as false. Now if I click once, it will always open in a new tab. Another setting which is helpful, that every time if you are opening a large file, or let's say the file which is having lines, like horizontally it's have more lines more than what you can see, so you have to press alt z z basically, so to wrap it up, so we can make it permanent, that every time it will word wrap. So word wrap you can do, and then you can make it as on. So if you see this is the option is on. So after doing these two things, what we can also enable here, so we can have the windows zoom level. If you are windows window dot zoom level, if let's say every time you want to open on zoom level 1, so if you want to at zoom level 0, that is this is, if you want little bit bigger, then you can do like this. So let's say from now I'm keeping like this. So these are few things. Also I like to do some customization here, which is totally optional for you. If you want, you can do it, otherwise you can ignore it. Also see the bookmark thing. So if I like coders gossip, or an exam A B C D anything. So if I want to make a bookmark here, I can do like this, or you can have like this also. You can toggle it with Control Alt K. With that we can toggle it. What benefit it gives, it will, we can directly go to this line, even if this file is closed and you don't know in which file which or on which line you were, if you are working on a large project, so that time it will be really helpful. So once you click it, it will open, and you will, the cursor will directly go to the line where you have marked the book, where you have set the bookmark. Also, what I like to do here, if you click here, there is one more option which is not shown by default. You can click on this. It will show you all the files which are open. So right now not any files are open. Let's say I open 3 files, it will show all the files here. So let's say instead of going from here, I like to go move around using this. So, and also you can move it down. So let's say I am moving it down. Explorer is there. See, I'm, yeah. So txt is, so all our files are here, and whatever is we have opened, these are here. Also by default, if you see, you are getting a sidebar in the left side, which is basically called a primary sidebar, so you can move it also. So see, if you see, it is showing move primary sidebar to right, so it will go to the right, and if you move sidebar to left, it will go to the left. But along with it, this you also have one secondary sidebar which you can enable, Control Alt B. So it will enable, this is a secondary sidebar. So now few things I like to move here. So first thing is this search one. So I can move it. See, along with it, this bookmark, I usually keep these two things together. So let's say anything if I'm searching right now, A, B, C, so it will come here. And this kit also I like to keep this side. So this side mostly I keep my files, debugger, extension. This git lens also can go here. Okay, so like this. So I right now I have three views basically enabled. So if I write, and if I let's say I was working here, then I suddenly worked on this file here, and after that I worked on this file here. And when you open continuously so many files, let's say you closed it, so whatever the important lines I have, I keep track here, so I can simply click on it, so where I was. And if I am searching something ABC, then it will open all the files here, and I can easily move around. So this configuration I usually keep, and this is really helpful for me. So extensions are there, and yeah, for debugging you can create under this launch.json. So based on your project what you are working on, maybe Python, maybe C++, so this launch.json will help you to basically launch your application, and while debugging it will help you.